We live at the bottom of an ocean, not an ocean of water, but an ocean of air, the atmosphere. This invisible ocean is constantly in motion, a swirling dance of rising and sinking air. Understanding these movements is crucial for pilots as they directly impact the safety and comfort of every flight. Imagine the atmosphere as a giant layered cake. Each layer has a different temperature. The way these layers interact determines the stability of the atmosphere, whether the air wants to rise, sink, or stay put. Just like a ship navigates the ocean, a plane navigates the atmosphere. And just like a sailor needs to understand ocean currents, a pilot needs to understand atmospheric stability. This understanding is not just about passing exams, it's about making informed decisions that keep flights smooth and passengers safe. Atmospheric stability is a simple concept with complex consequences. In essence, it describes the atmosphere's tendency to either resist or enhance vertical air movement. Imagine a hot air balloon. If the air inside the balloon is warmer than the surrounding air, it rises. This is because warm air is less dense than cold air. The same principle applies to parcels of air in the atmosphere. Stable air resists vertical movement. It's like trying to push a beach ball underwater. It wants to stay put. Unstable air, on the other hand, encourages vertical movement. Think of it like a cork underwater. It wants to shoot to the surface. Understanding this fundamental concept of stability is the first step towards unraveling the complexities of atmospheric behavior. Let's imagine a small parcel of air, our tiny explorer, embarking on a journey through the atmosphere. As this air parcel rises, it encounters lower atmospheric pressure. This decrease in pressure causes the air parcel to expand and cool. Conversely, when the air parcel descends, the surrounding atmospheric pressure increases, compressing the parcel and causing it to warm. This adiabatic process temperature change due to pressure variation is key to understanding atmospheric stability. Now imagine our air parcel rising in an environment where the surrounding air cools at a slower rate. The air parcel, cooling faster, will become colder and denser than its surroundings, making it want to sink back down. This signifies stable air. Conversely, if the surrounding air cools faster than our rising air parcel, the parcel remains warmer and less dense, encouraging further upward movement. This is unstable air. To navigate the skies safely, pilots need to be familiar with three important rates: DALR, SALR, and ELR. These acronyms might seem daunting, but they represent simple concepts that are essential for understanding atmospheric stability. DALR stands for Dry Adiabatic Lapse Rate. It describes the rate at which a dry parcel of air cools as it rises. Approximately 3 degrees Celsius per 1,000 feet. This rate is constant and always applies to dry air. SAR, or Saturated Adiabatic Lapse Rate, comes into play when the air parcel is saturated, meaning it can't hold any more moisture. The condensation process releases latent heat, slowing down the cooling rate to approximately 1.5 degrees Celsius per 1,000 feet. Finally, ELR stands for Environmental Lapse Rate. This is the actual rate at which the surrounding air temperature changes with altitude at a given time and location. It's like the mood of the atmosphere and can vary greatly depending on factors like time of day, geographic location, and weather patterns. Section 5. Absolute stability, a calm day in the sky. Imagine a clear blue sky with barely a cloud in sight. This serene setting often signifies a stable atmosphere where vertical air movement is minimal. This is absolute stability. In this scenario, the ELR is less than both the DALR and SALR. This means the surrounding air is cooling at a slower rate than a rising air parcel, whether it's dry or saturated. Consequently, the air parcel, being cooler and denser, will resist lifting and tend to sink back to its original position. This stable atmosphere results in smooth flying conditions with minimal turbulence. However, it can also trap pollutants near the surface, leading to hazy conditions in polluted areas. Section 6. Absolute instability, when the atmosphere goes wild. On the other end of the spectrum, we have absolute instability, a recipe for dramatic weather events. This occurs when the ELR is greater than both the DALR and SALR. Imagine a pot of boiling water. The hot water at the bottom, less dense than the cooler water above, rises rapidly, creating bubbles and turbulence. Similarly, in an absolutely unstable atmosphere, the surrounding air cools faster than a rising air parcel, whether dry or saturated. This means the air parcel, being warmer and less dense, will continue to rise vigorously, leading to the formation of towering cumulus clouds, thunderstorms, and heavy precipitation. Pilots are extra cautious in such conditions as the turbulent air can make for a bumpy ride. Section 7. Conditional instability, a delicate balance. As the name suggests, conditional instability lies between absolute stability and absolute instability. This occurs when the ELR falls between the DLR and SALR, creating a more complex scenario. In this case, the stability of the atmosphere is conditional upon whether the air parcel is saturated or not. If the air parcel is unsaturated, it will cool at the DLR and remain cooler than the surrounding air, leading to stability. However, if the air parcel is lifted to its saturation point, condensation occurs, releasing latent heat, and the cooling rate slows down to the SALR. Now the air parcel becomes warmer than the surrounding air and starts to rise, leading to instability. This delicate balance is crucial in the formation of many weather phenomena, from afternoon showers to severe thunderstorms. Pilots need to be particularly aware of conditional instability as it can lead to rapidly changing weather conditions. Section 8. Neutral stability, riding the middle ground. Imagine a hot air balloon perfectly balanced in the air, neither rising nor sinking. This state of equilibrium represents neutral stability in the atmosphere. It occurs when the ELR is equal to the DALR for dry air or the SALR for saturated air. In this scenario, a displaced air parcel will neither continue to rise nor sink back down. It will simply remain at its new level. Neutral stability often results in fair weather with some cloud development but no significant vertical air movement. While it might seem less dramatic than absolute instability, neutral stability is still an important concept for pilots to understand. It can influence cloud formation and visibility, factors that are always crucial for safe flying. Section 9. Why pilots need to be atmospheric detectives. Understanding atmospheric stability is not just an academic exercise for pilots, it's a matter of safety and decision-making. Just as a captain needs to understand ocean currents, a pilot needs to be able to read the invisible currents of the atmosphere. By analysing weather charts, recognising cloud formations, and understanding the principles of DALR, SALR and ELR, pilots can predict the stability of the atmosphere. This knowledge helps them make informed decisions about flight paths, altitudes and potential weather hazards. For instance, recognizing an unstable atmosphere allows pilots to anticipate turbulence and make adjustments to ensure a smoother ride for passengers. Similarly, understanding stable conditions helps them avoid areas where visibility might be reduced due to trapped pollutants. In essence, a pilot's ability to decipher the secrets of atmospheric stability can be the difference between a routine flight and a challenging one. Section 10. Conclusion. Soaring high with knowledge. The atmosphere is a dynamic and ever-changing ocean of air. Understanding its stability is crucial for pilots who navigate through its invisible currents. By grasping the concepts of DALR, SALR and ELR and recognizing the different types of atmospheric stability, pilots can make informed decisions that ensure the safety and comfort of every flight. This knowledge empowers them to anticipate turbulence, avoid hazardous weather conditions, and navigate the skies with confidence and precision. Just as a sailor relies on their knowledge of the sea, a pilot relies on their understanding of the atmosphere to soar high above the challenges and reach their destination safely.